Robert Blake. Don't do the crime unless you can do the time. I understand that there are different obstacles in all of our lives, but there is someone that will help you, that will be your crutch if you happen to get injured. When I say injured, you tweak your ankle as you're going along this journey in this road. You fall over a hurdle, a speed bump, and you can't make it through the first round, but you got to make it to the finish line. That's called grit. You have to make it regardless, some kind of way. But the most important thing I want to say to you all is choices. Have you noticed that the same people that were on the corner were there when you went to school, when you went to service, when you went to the penitentiary, or wherever you went? They're still right there. So when does it click in your head, I got to do better. I can do better. I'm going to change my family dynamics. Just think about that. Black history is supposed to give you pride, per se, of who you are, where you came from, what you've went through, and last, what you're not going to go through no more. Unification and unity is most essential now at this point in time for us to understand the struggles and the dedication and the sacrifices that were made by those that came before us in this town. Let's start home. You have individuals that are in those offices, from the municipal to the county to the state. Those seats were not occupied by us at one time. Someone had to make a sacrifice. Let's make wise sacrifices. Let's congregate together and be a movement amongst ourselves, with ourselves, but we will work with anyone that will work with us. Alliances is more important now than ever before, because everybody's catching a little mustard right about now. And we're going into something that we've never been confronted with before, just like we came out of the epidemic that just occurred. Understanding that and going on to the revolt that transpired. Communication is vital. If you don't communicate, whatever I have affixed in my head is my convictions and my thoughts. And I'm afraid to bring it to you to find out, is that really true? What I hear on the news, what I read in the paper, or what I insinuate is I'm bypassing you leaving the urban communities. Take a little time to render your hand and see what comes back. Understand one thing. We all need each other. But most importantly, be proud of who you are, where you come, and have some type of dexterity in the way that you're going to get to where you envision you can be. There are many young brothers and young women out here that are educators, coaches, public servants, community advocates, that see the importance of those that was older than us, that told us, and we couldn't understand why they did what they did. There's an old saying that speaks of when a person is down, at some point in time, you have to get down there to help them up. You can't do it standing straight up. You must render your assistance because it could be you. I say to you from the bottom of my heart and the essence of my experiences that I've had some great mentors. I had a great daddy. I had a great father. But he was never my friend. He was my daddy. Understanding that there are certain things you can't do with your own kids. If your kid is going somewhere that used to be your place, you have to be the adult and don't go there no more. I respect those teachers that I had that didn't care if I liked them or not. They were responsible enough. I'm talking about the men in particular that chose, if I liked it or not, to rectify me, to direct me, to scold me if they had to, in order for me to understand that this doesn't change wherever I go, and it's profiled wherever I go, good or bad. I represent those that have come before me, and I definitely am a representation of those that come after me and that are with me. I hope I'm getting through to you. I'm just talking to you because Black History Month should mean something. Because you wouldn't be where you are, regardless of where you are. If you're on the corners, if you're in the White House, you're in the outhouse, you're anywhere. You wouldn't be where you are unless someone didn't make a sacrifice. I hope in this year that we become unified, not only as a culture, but we communicate as a country. I should not have to always agree with you in order to get along with you. You don't have to love me, but I want you to respect me. That's globally. The days of America just beating up, or I'll pay you later, the old Wimpy from Popeye, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday. The day has came where America is on the same board with everyone else. And everyone sitting at the table has caught some stripe at some point in time in their country, in their hemisphere, wherever they're from. So it's time to sit down. It's time to communicate, debate, relate, cordialate, and come up with a solution that will not destroy physically, but the mental minds of human beings. If that makes sense, I'll go a little deeper. If I give you no hope, there's no faith, no belief. If you have no belief and no hope, you cannot believe in nothing. So I say that to you as my daddy told me. You have to have hope. You have to have belief. It's essential to have effort. And the final analysis is there will be some results. It's a beautiful thing to be in the living. But in order to live, you have to strive. You have to have goals. You have to have a plan. And you have to have support. I hope this segment here enlighten some young people to understand that I myself, I'm here for you. And there are so many others that you think that are not approachable. They're not self-centered. They're not self-intained. We are you. So please make it your business this month to understand that love is love. And one man's love to another man's love, it ain't funny. It's called respect. That's the highest compliment that you can give any man, regardless of his religion, regardless of his ethnicity, regardless of his geographical residency. You don't have to say a word. A man that can't speak and can't hear can see your smile, can see you render your hand. He can feel your heart. Understand, Black history is American history. Understand, Newark, New Jersey is not Delaware and it's not California. You're from a small city, but you're world-renowned. Not only that, you have all ethnicities that have come through this town. Italians, Irish, Germans, Portuguese, that have made their mark in the American culture of the land of milk and honey. Now the question is, what's your milk? What's your honey? It goes all the way back to what I spoke of. All money ain't good money. And it doesn't have to be paper. It can be knowledge. It can be support. It can be guidance. It can be a mentor. It can be your dream. I want to say this to you and leave you all with this. For those of you all that were around during the freedom fighters' marches, about 75, they were still going on. And the different revolts that happened here or that you heard of in this town and in Detroit and other major urban cities. This is the only neighborhood that you have. Don't tear it down. Talk to each other. Care about each other. Care about your neighborhood. If you don't like something, speak of it. It's not always what you say. It's the way that you say it. It's not even important of when you said it or why you said it, but the way that you say it. I hope that makes sense to you. I had to learn that because we have so much bottled up in us as young black men. We understand the task that's in front of us. We understand the tally, whereas we're told it's not against us. There will always be certain things, people, and situations against you just because of the epidermis of your skin. But as Dr. King spoke of, the cultivation of your mind. It's not what you call me, it's what I answer to. Did you get that? It's not what I call you, it's what you answer to. You control you. That's the biggest thing I could tell you. And from your black history, if you would do a little research of just here in Newark, of those that are still around and capable to talk to you and tell you what transpired here in the school systems, in the street.